In a small village surrounded by green fields and dusty roads lived a donkey named Jack. Every morning before sunrise, Jack carried heavy sacks of grain, pots of water, and bundles of wood. His back ached, his legs trembled, and dust covered his coat by the end of the day. Yet no one praised him. The horse in the village was admired for his speed. The cow was loved for her milk. The dog was celebrated for guarding homes. And Jack? People said, "A donkey is just a donkey." Jack heard these words every day. At first, he ignored them. But slowly, the words began to sink into his heart. Slowly, he began to believe them. When the merchant scolded him for walking slowly, Jack lowered his head. When children mocked him, he stayed silent. "I am slow," he thought. "I am stubborn. I am replaceable." At night, while others rested, Jack lay awake under the stars, wondering why he even existed. One afternoon, while carrying sacks to the market, Jack overheard two villagers talking. "This donkey is old and useless," one said. "He walks too slowly," said the other. Their words felt heavier than any load Jack had ever carried. That evening, Jack made a decision. "I will leave," he whispered to himself. "If I disappear, no one will notice." Before dawn, Jack quietly walked away from the village, following a narrow path toward the hills. As Jack climbed higher, dark clouds gathered, the wind howled, and rain began to fall. The path became slippery, rocks shifted under his hooves. Suddenly, Jack heard a cry. "Help! Please help!" It came from below the path. Jack looked down and saw a cart stuck in deep mud. The horse that pulled the cart had slipped and was injured. A man and a small child were trapped, frightened and soaked by the rain. No one else was around. Jack's heart pounded. "I am just a donkey," he thought. "But if I don't help, who will?" He remembered the countless times he had carried heavy loads without complaint. Slowly and carefully, Jack stepped down. Jack positioned himself in front of it. He dug his hooves deep into the mud and pulled, not fast but steadily. The rain soaked him, his muscles burned, his breath grew heavy, but he didn't give up. The cart moved an inch, then another. With one final effort, Jack pulled the cart onto solid ground. The man fell to his knees in relief. "You saved us," he said, his voice trembling. The child hugged Jack's neck. "Thank you," the child whispered. For the first time in his life, Jack felt something warm inside. Not pride, purpose. The storm passed, and the man helped the injured horse. Together, they slowly returned toward the village. When villagers saw Jack leading the rescued cart, their eyes widened. The same villagers who once mocked Jack stood silent. "That's the donkey who left!" someone exclaimed. The man told them everything. How Jack alone had the patience, balance, and strength to help when no one else could. From that day on, things changed. People spoke kindly to Jack. They loaded him carefully. Children fed him fresh grass. But more importantly, Jack no longer needed their approval. He had learned something far greater. Speed is not always strength. Noise is not the same as value. Quiet effort can save lives. At night, Jack once again slept under the stars, but this time with peace in his heart. He was not useless. He never had been. Your value is not decided by how others speak about you. patience, consistency, and quiet strength matter more than praise. Never underestimate yourself. Your moment to shine will come.